Dorian was a little over 1.5 years old when Ada Sepulveda, his mom, first noticed something wasn't right.
I had seen a decay in my child physically and mentally, that he had become more isolated, besides having periods of drooling and gastrointestinal complaints.
For Ada, dealing with psychologists and doctors was very frustrating because as Dorian seemed to be regressing, they were trying to come up with the correct diagnosis.
They're referred to a psychologist who looks at them, and that's all they can basically do, and say, well, it looks like your child is going to be autistic. But for now, we'll label him PDD, which stands for Pervasive Developmental Disorder, because they don't give the child the autism diagnosis until at least the age, I believe, is around 4 or 5.
Because she didn't observe any developmental problems until Dorian was 19 months old, Ada blames the vaccination protocol as the cause for her child's disease.
I particularly feel that the vaccination protocol and the vaccination toxins have a lot to do with it, on top of all the environmental toxins that we are dealing with today. The vaccination protocol when my son was vaccinated back in 1999 was animalistic. It was like there was mercury in the vaccines enough to get an elephant neurologically damaged, never mind a little child.
But regardless of what may have caused Dorian's autism, their challenges go beyond not getting an early diagnosis. According to Ada, they also have to face the lack of support from the Board of Education.
If they can cut speech, if they can cut OT, if they can mainstream a child who's not ready, if they don't have to pay applied behavior analysis for a child, they'll do it. They'll just say, no, this is not available. At this point, the child will benefit from a regular program, which in reality, I know is not true.
Another problem? Dealing with the bureaucracy of the healthcare system.
Everything was denied. It was denied in terms of either it's a genetic disorder, that's the way the child is, and that's the way the child will stay, therefore we don't pay that.
Looking into the future, Ada hopes researchers stop looking at what gene causes the disease and start concentrating on how to better deal with it.
We have to devote our time to education and medical treatment like every other disease. We should not throw them into genetically induced, genetic problem. There's nothing we can do. They'll be like that forever. Put them in school. We need to do more than that.